strike, the second goal, then you're chasing the game, the lads are getting tired, and the third goal's a poor goal, really poor goal. No, I can't, Orlando, I've obviously, because my son's here, I've been watching them progress over the past 4 or 5 years, and I think, what Adrian's done here has been absolutely fantastic. He's done a wonderful job. The whole place, the whole setup, he's just taken it on to a different level, and he deserves a hell of a lot of credit. A hell of a lot of credit. The people involved in the football club deserve a lot of credit. And it's, we knew this was going to be a really tough game today, not just because it was the weather and the AstroTurf, which is different, and the lads found it a bit different, because they've got some good players and they move the ball around quickly.
The bright spots for you? Was Callum one of the bright spots for you? But both the goal and
like I say, first half, I thought, we were pleased. We looked really, tired second half at the start of the game, and the start of the second half. The kids' goal is a great goal, gives them a lift and knocked us a little bit. When you're chasing the game, it's difficult, but it's a really good workout for us, and that's what we want.
Seeing Callum fit and fully fit.
No, Callum's a good player. Callum's a good player, and he'll be a good player. I was pleased with James as well on the other side. But 2 wide players first half were good, got up and down the pitch well. Like I say, it's a good workout for the lads. The lads are absolutely shattered in there. I think the doc's taking their weight. Some of them have lost nearly a stone in weight. So, they've really worked hard today.
Injury-free, apart from the fatigue.
And that's the most important thing. Brunty felt his ankle yesterday on the pitch, and he felt it again tonight. So, apart from Brunty, everybody's got through it.
Speaking of which, Tony over here on your right. To see Harrison Heath go down with looks like a potentially serious knee injury. Obviously, Adrian's son. It's got to be tough. I mean, in any friendly, you don't want to see an injury like that.
No, well, we obviously, fingers crossed. We don't know what the injury is now. How bad it is. We're just hoping that he's okay. And he's very, very unfortunate. If it's a bad injury, he's very, very unfortunate. Again, I know he's the manager's son. I've obviously had a son who's played and is now coaching you, and it's very difficult as a manager to manage your own son. But I think, again, the kid has got tremendous potential. I've spoken to Anthony about him, wonderful lad, and he's got a good career in front of him. So we hope it's not serious.
Tony, Mike Ronaldo, SBI Soccer. You said earlier that Adrian's done a fantastic job, just how the organization has gone. You were here about 2 years ago, I believe, when you were manager at Stoke City, and this was an Orlando City side that was playing in the 3rd tier of American soccer. Now they're in Major League Soccer. I don't know if you can just comment about the attendance, how it's grown from when you were here 2 years ago to...
No, like I say, it's a different club. It's going through the gears. And it's lovely to see it. I think it's a wonderful city. Obviously, it's from what I'm told, one of the fastest growing cities in America. And now you've got the opportunity to watch a top soccer team. When they've got all their players playing, they are definitely a handful. And I know they got beat on Saturday, but they had loads of players out playing international games and people that weren't available. When he's got his top team out, I think Adrian's got a very, very good team here, and I think the directors, the people who run the club, have been very sensible in the way they've managed it, and more sensible in respect of the way they've kept the continuity with the manager.
Tony, in terms of your preparation for the season, is it going to take you 3 full games over here, do you think, before you feel comfortable?
The 3 games over here are all going to be difficult games in respect of the weather. What we do obviously a hard week in Austria, and then we come to America to get the games. We've got a day off, and then we play another game, and we get a day off and another game. So they get max fitness. It's not about really the results. Well, it's never about the results in pre-season. It's about getting the players through to a level of fitness and keeping them fit. And that was important tonight. Obviously, they were very wary of the AstroTurf. They trained here last night, so they were very concerned about the AstroTurf because they're not used to it. But unfortunately, we've got everyone through the game. You know, we've made sure that, you know, we weren't reckless in certain things that we did. You know, we told them we wanted them to stay on their feet as much as possible, and to work the ball, whether we had it or whether we didn't. So we're pleased, very, very pleased. Good game, good workout for us, and everybody's come through fit. So let's move on now to Charleston.
Tony, Danny Morales from the Valencia Voice. Danny Morales. I just wanted, you obviously said you've watched Orlando City for a little bit, knowing that your son's here coaching. What do you think of the style of play that Adrian's team plays, and in comparison to what you see in England and some of the top teams?
Well, the league is different. You know, I think you've got to put things in perspective. You know, this is halfway through Orlando season. You know, we don't get this weather in England, and the lads have just come back for pre-season. So, you know, there's lots of different things that you know combine to make it difficult for us tonight, and make it maybe a little bit easier for Orlando. But like I say, when I've seen them, they've played exceptionally well, and they've got a good group of players. And they've got an exceptionally good manager. And like I say, he's done a wonderful job.
Tony, could you just comment real quick on how you feel your team acclimated to the AstroTurf, not being used to playing on that?
Difficult. I think one or two of them looked, you know, they looked a little bit, you know, cautious, to say the least. But you know they're going to do that. You know, we've actually told them to be a little bit careful, especially checking and turning and going into challenges. And we wanted them, like I say, to get through the game. The most important thing tonight was getting through the game and playing, whether it was 75 minutes, 45 minutes, or 90 minutes. We just wanted the lads to get through the game, and they'll be tired tomorrow. You know, like I say, the doc was weighing them in there, and you know they've lost a lot of fluids. So you know we have to make sure they recover quickly. You know, we get playing up to Charleston tomorrow, and we get them you know recovered well enough to play another 90 minutes. Some of them on when is it? I've lost my days. Friday. Okay, well, thanks ever so much. Thank you.